If I were getting married this year, this is the look that I would do. I'm back with another bridal look. This one is so perfect for spring and summer. I'm gonna show you how to get it. We're gonna start off with skin prep. I like to keep the skin prep minimal, but I like to keep my skin really hydrated. So I'm gonna go in with the Ilia Face Milk. My skin is oily, so I like to keep it minimal so that my skin doesn't get really shiny throughout the day. I feel like when I have too much product on, it can get oily. Love the underpainting technique for bridal makeup. You do too many layers, that's how your makeup can start to look cakey. I'm going to use the Too Faced bronzer stick. This is really creamy and easy to blend out. I personally love a really bronzy look for wedding day, so I do not hold back when applying product. Foundation that you're going to use is really just going to depend on your skin type. I'm going to use the Armani Luminous Silk. I love this foundation. It looks really good in person and also photographs really well. Also doesn't feel like you have a ton of makeup on your face. There is nothing worse than when you feel like you just have way too much going on. Do not forget to take the foundation on the neck. If you have your ears exposed, add foundation to your ears. Okay, my favorite part to any makeup look is blush. I'm going to use one of my favorites. This is Happy from Rare. I want the blush to be extra glowy, so I'm going to take Mesmerize. This is also from Rare. Add that to the plate. I'm just going to mix the two together. I'm just going to take my brush and add the product. I'm just going to start patting and building up that color. See how stunning that is? Concealer, I'm going to use one of my favorites. This is Tarte Shape Tape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the mixing plate as well. Instead of going directly on my face with that applicator, I'm going to use this BK Beauty brush. That way I'm going to have more control with where I put the product and I'm not using too much product. The under eyes to me is one of the most important parts to a wedding makeup look because you need something that's not going to budge. And we really want to avoid cakey and creasing under eyes as much as possible. I'm not going to add any more product onto that brush. I'm just going to take what's left and then go over my lid. This is going to be my eye primer. That's all applied. I'm going back to that blush brush with no extra product and I'm just blending out the edges. Makeup is so tedious, but I promise not skipping these little steps makes the biggest difference. You're just gonna be blending a lot. For the under eyes, I like a bright, smooth look. I'm gonna use my Givenchy Prism Libre powder, and then I'm gonna tap off the excess in the palm of my hand. And before I set the under eye, I'm going to make sure I have no creasing whatsoever. And I'm lightly just going to tap that powder into the under eyes. Take that powder over the lid. For the rest of the face, I'm going to set with Charlotte Tilbury, and I love using this for touch-ups. If you are getting married, this is the best powder to keep on hand. I'm going to add just a touch of powder blush. This is from this Hourglass palette. Blush is usually the first thing that fades, so adding this extra layer is just really going to guarantee you don't need to add more throughout the day. You really need to bring back some moisture to the face, so I'm going to spray. Now I'm just going to fill in my brows with this Kosas Nano Brow Pop. I love how tiny that is. It just gives you a lot of control. Benefit 24-hour brow. Guys, I'm just going to take the Patrick Ta matte palette and take these lighter shades. Now I'm just going to start adding this to the crease. Take these darker brown shades. I'm just going to focus this on the lash line and outer corner. For the shimmer, I'm going to use this Armani Highlight. I'm just going to apply this to my mixing plate to coat my whole brush. Now I'm just going to apply. I'm going to stop halfway so it's just really focused on the inner corner. I take this brown Givenchy pencil and I'm just going to add this to the lash line. Just a tiny bit to the inner corner. The smaller detail brush in a dark brown, I'm just going to start to smudge that out. As I'm doing that, I'm just going to drag this down to the outer corner of the lower lash line. Trick I like to do is once I have my eyeshadow applied, I take a bronzer, just go over it and blend everything together. I'm going to take this ColourPop eyeshadow stick. I'm just going to apply this to the inner corner. I'm just going to curl the lashes. Just adding some Armani mascara. If this is actually your wedding day, use a waterproof. I've never really loved the look of a full strip lash, so I just take the Ardell 420 lashes and I cut them right down the middle. And after I've let it sit for about 30 seconds so that the glue is tacky, I'm just going to apply it to the outer corner of my eye. Love a contoured almost shadow for a lip liner. So I'm going to take Stone from Refi. Pinky Nude is my all-time favorite for bridal. I'm going to use Koko K from Kylie Cosmetics just in the center. And this pink gloss from Chantecaille. Okay, you guys, here is the final look. I absolutely love this look. I feel like it's glam, but not too much. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys recreate this look, make sure to tag me so I can see.